embarrassment that you did 20th Century Studio. Hello, everybody. My name is NA Studio Lounge Show, and welcome to the magical world of Disney Entertainment, or magical, whatever you call it. Anyway, so I hope you having fun in this holiday season while I do some Christmas shopping, which I might do mine tomorrow actually before the weather gets awful. But there was a huge opportunity that I might have to do it today, I guess, but I don't know. Because I might stay here today and I'll be going out tomorrow to do some more Christmas shopping. And this Sunday I'll be doing some my brother Chris birthday party, which I'm very excited. Anyway, so let's not give too many private stuff, or else I would be like Amanda College, which that would be disgusting. Anyway, guys, so I'm probably you heard about this movie called Magi. Honestly, I'm just gonna call that title for the rest of the video because this film looks absolutely god awful, and this film might be the worst film of the year. Which let's see how this film turned out. And just like what Jane Possible said, can't judge it based on the cover. Well, I'm sorry, Jane Possible, but can you explain this? Yes, what I thought. So yeah, McGee. This film got a 20% for the critic and for the top critic, and this film went higher to the 22%. Okay, how on earth is that even better? Come on, man. Yeah, I think the 20% is even worse. Like a 20%. So I was originally thinking that this movie would definitely get a 30% or 40% or even meant a 60%. But not 20%. That is way too harsh. But at the same time, this is exactly I thought this film was going to be, because this film was my least anticipated film of the year, along with The Search for SquarePants. Sure, I like to call it The Search for P-Hub, which that film is so freaking disgusting looking. So yeah, because the marketing in that movie is a hot mess. I'm not saying as an inappropriate way, and I'm just saying as a fact, it is a hot mess. Because look at SpongeBob with his nude and having that Christmas wrapping in this notice spot. Ew, that's disgusting. Anyway, guys, so let's get back for this movie. So this film was 1 hour and 55 minutes, and I get said, but if I watch this film will be like 1 hour and 55 minutes of tortures. Like 20th Century Studio. Yeah, no wonder people are going to paint this movie. Oh, because we got Avatar Fire and Hash. Yeah, for the next 20th Century Studio, now, I'm sorry, now will you excuse us? We're going to be watching Avatar Fire and Hash while this movie play. And you're better hoping that Avatar from Pandora are going to beat the living crap of this movie at the box office. And you better hope the villain in that movie, which is the same villain, say, "You're not in Kansas anymore, you're at Pandora. The one question is, what's so boo?" Yeah, actually, yeah, I did rewatch some clip for The Weight of Water for my practicing for my review, actually. But I gotta review the first Avatar review, and then I'll review the second one, and then I'll be ready for Fire and Hash. Anyway, guys, so yeah. Yeah, at 20%, that is... Dude, that is bad. That is even worse than the Final Night of Freddy 2. So what about IMDb, right? So they give this film a 5.2 out of 10 on IMDb, and they give this film a 38 on Megascore. That is even worse than Disaster Movie. That is even worse than Battlefield 2, and that is even worse than that live-action Snow White movie, which just came out this year. And of course, let's check out the box office, shall we? And this is not looking good. This might be worse than The Stranger Chapter 2 box office. God mercy's on the soul. Anyway, so for December 12th and 14th, 2025, the opening weekend, Aaliyah McGee is projecting to earn around like $2.7 million to $4 million at the box office, landing lower on the chart behind with the blockbuster like Zootopia 2 and Five Nights at Freddy 2. You better hope that Zootopia 2 and Five Nights at Freddy 2 will beat the living crap out of Aaliyah McGee at the box office. So yeah, so the opening weekend, this film gotten a $2.7 million for the opening weekend, and of course this film got a $4 million to put for a box office production. And this film is a comedy drama film, which I gotta say, mark my word, this film is not a Oscar-worthy film, and if you want to watch a way better movie with a Oscar tone, just go watch Wicked for Good, and go watch One Bad After Another, and go watch Senator. and one better than another, and even Wicked for Good is 100 times better than this piece of trash. So let's check how my sitting is. So let's check out for 110. Alright. So if you guys are wondering, the purple thing doesn't even count because I was just being stupid. So yeah. The purple one is called available. The red one is for the emergency only. And that C is for the AMC. It's for the AMC signature. So yeah. And of course the gray one, that's mean the C is taken. So you got 4 people. You got 4 people for the movie called Liam McGee. So and of course we'll check out for 115. Alright, you got 2 people. 2 people, so pathetic much. And of course we'll check out for 710. Alright, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You got 6 people screening for Aaliyah McGee. Alright, what about 1010? Holy moly, macaroni and cheese. Look at all that, man. Oh boy, look at all that. That's a lot of people in the screening. And this film might be a hit. I was being sarcastic, people. I was being sarcastic. That purple thing doesn't even count. Because if you guys prefer that the purple thing that's mean the C is taken, I gotta say, well, you guys are a bunch of Disney shell. But in the bad way, actually. Yeah. This film is not looking good for the box office. And this film is going to fail. It's going to fail. FAILRE. Fail. I am totally skipping this movie, and there was absolutely no way in the right mind I'm gonna have me and my mom or Ellen take me to see this movie because this film looks cringe, this film looks stupid, and this film looks even worse than The War and the Smurf, which I cannot believe I'm saying that. Guys, if you want to watch a way better movie to save you energy for this freaking movie, I gotta say, just save your money for Avatar Fire and Hash. Just save your money for Avatar Fire and Hash. Avatar Fire and Hash, you better hope that this film will definitely beat the living crap out of Buggy. It's stupid. Anyway, guys, so you got a casting, you got Emma. Okay, how on earth does she go to Barbie and now she went to this? What the sitch? And of course, you got Jim Lee Courtney. You gotta be kidding me. How on earth we go to the Halloween movie? How on earth we go to Everything Everywhere All at Once? And how on earth we go to Freako Friday and Borderland, which I prefer. Sorry, honestly, yeah, I defend Borderland. I did not care what some toxic critics said. But no offense, John Muscle Hype fan. If you don't like that film, I gain your opinion. Like, how on earth does she go to Freako Friday into a movie about a comedy and drama film by hanging out a character played by Emma? And we got Woody Harrelson. Okay, Woody Harrelson, you gotta be kidding me. Okay, how on earth we go to Zombieland? How on earth we go to his generic character from Solo or Star Wars? Oh my god, I meant to say Star Wars or Han Solo. I ain't calling the Solo a Star Wars story because that sounds stupid. It's kind of mind you that you go to the library in reading the book. Hey kid, we're gonna tell a story, a Star Wars story. That's stupid. So how on earth we go to Zombieland into a nut up and shut up into his character called Liam McGee as a father. Oh my god. And of course, we got the actress from Inside Out 2. Oh, pull myself in the misery. How on earth we go to Inside Out 2? And now we go to her character for Liam McGee. Am I right? Okay, I'm done. This will be another failure for Walt Disney Company. You want to know why? It's because Disney owned 20th Century Studio. Yeah, this film will be a big failure at the box office, and I do not care what the critics said. Well, the critic gives this film a 20%, but I'm probably to defend this movie into a private reason. Oh my god. Anyway, guys, so that was my video about Liam McGee. So, guys, don't waste your time watching this freaking movie. If you want to watch a way better movie that came out today, just go watch that documentary about Taylor Swift. Just go watch that instead. And go watch that new Knife Out movie, which I will be watching that today. I'll be getting on my Netflix and watch that film. Well, even it won't be as good as much as K-Pop Demon Hunter as my favorite Netflix film of the year. But I'm probably Knife Out, the Deadman movie will definitely be my second favorite Netflix movie. And I'm not going to count Stranger Chapter 5 as as a movie, because just because they're getting it, released in theaters, that doesn't mean count as a movie. There was a difference between with TV shows and movies. So again, it's a difference between with TV show and movies. So hey guys, so stay tuned for my positive video, which, my god, yeah, we're gonna get the positive. So yeah, stay tuned for my movie review on the first Avatar movie, and stay tuned tomorrow, I will be reviewing some Avatar The Way of Water, and just in time, leading up to one of my most anticipated movie of the year, which is none other than Avatar Fire and Ash. Sorry, Unikitty Puppy fan, but I'm not interested for Search for SquarePants. No, nobody in the right mind wanted to see a movie about SpongeBob spanking Patrick with the booty. Like, how on earth is the kids movie? Yeah, kids. Even this film is not kid friendly, but if you want to watch a way better movie that came out on December 19th, which is coming out next Friday or next Wednesday, what we call it. Yeah, if you want to watch a way better movie that is coming out next week, just save your money for Avatar Fire and Hash. And please, and honestly, if you want to watch Search for SquarePants, be my guest. But for me, I ain't watching it, and I might watch it when it hit on digital. Maybe next year, actually. Or even better, I'm just going to watch it with bad quality, which that film does deserve my appreciation. So yeah. Honestly, stay tuned for my Avatar review leading up to Avatar Fire and Hash, which I might do a Avatar month. So stay tuned for my Avatar month. And I just don't fancy to do a intro of that because that would be huge complicated. So yeah. So tell me about your opinion on this movie called McCay. Comment below and let me know. And stay tuned for my review on the first Avatar review. And after that, stay tuned for my Avatar The Way of Water review leading up to Avatar Fire and Hash. Which Haley Thomas picture, you're going to love it. You're going to love it. We're not in Canada anymore. We're in Pandora. The one question is, what's so boo? Which that line always get to me, and that is the funniest line that the villain ever said. Which that villain in that movie is dope as F. Anyway, guys, so type in the comments section what is your favorite comedy film from 20th Century Studio. For me, it's Free Guy in Amsterdam. So tell me yours your favorite. Comment below and let me know. And stay tuned for my Avatar review leading up to Fire and Hash. And stay tuned for more Christmas review, which I might do a weigh-in on the holiday, which, oh my god, that film is just pure cringe. So yeah, guys. So this is NH Studio Lounge shutting off, and yadayos, and you gentlemen and ladies, have a great unknown, and stay tuned for stay tuned, we're gonna go all the way to Pandora and get this film out of existence. So we're gonna go all the way to Pandora, and we're gonna review some Avatar review. So I hope you will stay tuned for that. And this is it. Now goodbye. Aaliyah McGee. Go fuck yourself. Like